Welcome back to Call for Help. How many of you have palms? You know, those nice PDAs. Many of you do. I know Kat does. And a lot of us, you know, we do the basics, but we don't do like the advanced stuff. And maybe you don't. There's always tricks and shortcuts that, you know, are just kind of complete mysteries. Fortunately, my next guest knows them all. Larry Becker is the author of The Palm Business Book, available at thepalmbusinessbook.com. And he's here to share 5 cool palm tips. Now, this isn't just palms. This would be pliés or handsprings.
Anything that runs the Palm operating system.
Palm OS. And is this OS 3, 4, or 5? Does it matter? Yes. Any of the above. All right. These are so universal. Any palm will do these.
Yeah, the tricks that I'm going to show you today have to do with things that work on older palms as well as newer ones. Okay. So let's get started.
Now, we should say we're using an emulator, so this actually is a great way to do it. And you've got palms behind your palm.
Yes. That's my palm. All right, so we're going to go to the calculator. Now, a lot of people know that calculator exists, and they're used to using the calculator to do simple little calculations. And we're doing this on, again, on the emulator, so it's running just a little bit slower than an actual palm. But one of the things that people don't know about is that most palm programs have drop-down menus in them, including the calculator.
Really?
So we're just going to go to the drop-down menu icon. And then go over here, and I want to show you something that's kind of interesting. Under the Options menu, there's a command called Recent Calculations. What's nice about this is it's like running a paper tape on your calculator. Yeah.
Wow.
But wait, there's more. It gets better. From here, you can actually go to drop-down menus again and choose the Edit command and choose Copy. And that way, when we leave the calculator, if we want to remember that calculation forever, I'm going to go to the Memo Pad program, just the basic typing program in the Palm. Create a new memo. Now I'm going to go to drop-down menus, go to the Edit command, and choose Paste. And see, a lot of people don't really realize, number one, that you can undo, cut, copy, and paste. Traditional editing functions in the Palm throughout the Palm. But then further, you can actually go from one program to another.
Very handy.
And so you can, you can go from one program to another, and we went from the calculator into the memo pad.
Excellent.
Now, one of the other things that I want to show you while we're looking at drop-down menus, though the people that do know that menus exist, a lot of times miss these things out to the right. Now, these are command stroke equivalents. It's kind of like a shortcut on the PC. And so, see that command stroke? Okay, there's one for Select All. And so what I'm going to do is get out of that menu. I'm going to go down here to the graffiti writing area and do that command stroke.
That's going straight up from the lower left to the upper right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
little
so I'm going
diagonal.
to go from the lower left to the top right.
Got it. That's the command stroke.
And that brings up the command bar.
Yeah.
And that only stays up there for about a second. So let me go ahead and show you what the command is going to be. Command
slash
S. And that's
select all.
And then we can do Command Copy. I just did a command stroke C.
Right.
And then go down to the next line and we'll do the same thing. Command stroke and then P for paste. So the main thing I'm trying to show you is that the edit functions are there. They work across programs. They work within the given program. And
they're very easily available if you use those command strokes.
Yeah, it saves you an awful lot of time.
Oh, yeah, those are great. What else can we do?
Okay, let's go to the Datebook program. Now, what's nice about this next trick is, again, a lot of people don't know this, and what I just showed you was one way to tie a couple of different Palm programs together. I'm going to show you another way to tie a Palm program together. So let's say I have an appointment with somebody named Leo, and I'm just going to put in the first couple letters of this person's last name. Now I'm going to do this thing called phone lookup.
Lad, not
that's not going to work.
There we go.
There we go. Now what we have to do is make sure that the person's already in the address book. I already did this before we started the show, put you in here. And now I'm going to do that command lookup. I'm going to do command and then the letter L.
Command L. Look at that. It looked me up.
Yeah. Now, that's not Leo's real phone number.
No, you can call that number till the cows come home. Right?
But what it actually does is it goes over to the address program, and it finds the person that's in there with those first few letters of their
It finds
last
the
name.
first one that matches the first 3 letters. So you want to have a unique...
Actually,
no?
if you, for example, in my Palm, I've got a dozen people in there named Brown.
Right.
And so if I put BRO or BROW, it's going to give me a list of all. In fact,
it'll give you a drop down. It'll give you a choice.
Let me show you.
Oh, that's neat.
In fact, if you do the lookup with no letters starting it, command, I'll do the command stroke here, and then an L. What it does is it just gives you the lookup screen. And of course, I only have a few phone numbers in
So you've had multiple Browns. You typed Brown, it would give you the choices of which Brown.
Exactly.
Oh, neat.
And then you can just tap Add, and it would insert it again on that line.
All right. One more tip.
Okay.
I love these, though.
One of the most important things is when people see me at a live training and they say, my palm is broken, it doesn't work, it's just because they didn't digitize. And all you have to do is simply calibrate. And the easiest way to do it, every palm, except for the brand newest ones, all the palms have this welcome program.
Right.
And so just run the welcome program. It goes back to this screen that you recognize from when you very first bought it. And the only thing that you have to do is tap the exact center of these 3 little targets right in a row. And that's it. And what this is doing is it's actually matching up where you're touching on screen with what the palm is projecting on the back of the glass.
So if your palm's acting kind of funky and it's not clicking where you think it should, just run that welcome program.
Run the welcome program, and on newer palms, it's available inside the preferences program.
It's the Digitizer preference. Yeah. Oh, very cool. And there are many more tips where that came from.
Tons of
in
them.
Larry Becker's book. It's the Palm Business Book. For a refresher on any of our palm tips today, plus 5 tips for the web only, visit our website, techtv.com/call for help. We also have a link there to the book. And the website is thepalmbusinessbook.com.
That's it.
Easy to remember.
Absolutely.
Hey, Larry, I really appreciate it. That's great.
Thank you.
Great stuff. Don't put your PDA away just yet, because after the break, Kat is going to come back to show you where you can go to get the latest and greatest downloads for not only your Palm, but for Pocket PC, too. We're in an equal opportunity show here. This Call for Help continues. Stay here.